Boolean based SQL injection. Well, a Boolean is a situation of 0 or 1, which is false or true. There will be many cases where you will find these kind of situations. It can be a simple login page. If your password is correct, you will log in. If it is wrong, you will not. So it's 1 or 0 or 1. In this specific example, you can see if I try this specific command, which is cat equals to and database equals acquired. So I am putting a condition here. This application may be taking select star from something where cat equals to, which should give me this image. But I'm saying and database is equal to acquired. So I'm giving it a database name. If my database name is correct, this application will show me the result, which you can see over here. However, if I change this acquired to acquired1, which is not the database name, it will not show me the result, as you can see. This is where the Boolean injection can be used to get data. Now, how do you get data out of it? You can put a lot of conditions here, and you can use patterns like pattern, length pattern, substring. Let me show you with examples here. I have this table called login. This table has an entry which is ID1, username Sagar and password Bansal. Now a standard query will be select star from login where ID equals 1, and this will throw the table. If we say ID equals 2, which doesn't exist in the database, it will say empty set, which means it will not show me anything. So instead of putting ID2, I can say ID1, and I know that the statement is true, and I can say and database equal SBVA, which is the name of this specific database. And since the statement is true, you can see we get the result. I can get the result even if the statement of first parameter is wrong. If it is where ID equals 2, I can use the command OR instead of putting AND. So select star from login where ID equals 2 or database equals SPVA. Now database is equal to SPVA for every single of them. Hence it shows us the same table. So if the statement is false, you can use OR to get the data. If the statement is true, you can use AND to get the data. But the question is, how do you get the data? How do you know that the database name is SBVA? It's pretty simple. You can use the length function to find the length first of all. So I can say select star from login where ID equals 2 or length of the database is equal to 1, and it says empty set. I can try 2, it again says empty set. I can try 3, it again says empty set. But when I try 4, it gives me the result. This tells me that the length of the database is 4. Now we have to see what is the first character in this length. For that, we can use substring. We can say select star from login where ID equals 2 or substring of the database function, check the first character and only check one character and see if it is A. However, if we are checking one character and if we are checking the first character, it is not A, it is S because the database name is SBVA. If I check S here, you can see we get the result. So you can brute force from A to Z by putting this kind of pattern. Also, you can check for the second character by replacing the first one. This will not give me any result. But if I change this S to B this time, it gives me the result. So the first character is S and the second character is B. Similarly, I can try for the third character, which is V, and I can try for the fourth character, which will give me a result on A. I can even try combinations, so instead of just one character, I can try two characters at the same time. I'm going to try two characters starting from first, which is S and B. You can see it gives me the result. I can try from second character two characters, which should be B and A in SBVA. So B and A. If I try SB, it won't give me the result, but if I try B and A, it'll give me the result. Well, that doesn't work because it is not BA, it is BV. And you can see SBVA. I can try the whole database itself by putting 1 and 4, which means start from first character and select 4 characters in the string, which is SBVA. And that gives me the output. I can even use the like function here to speed up the process. You can see in this command I'm using select star from login where id equals 2 or database like %a%. Now what this percent means, it's a wildcard. It means check if there is a in the database name. It can be at any place. So any places before it, any places after it. You're just checking that. I can say check AB. That certainly isn't works. But if I check VA, that gives me the output because SB, VA are the last terms. I can remove the first percentage if I need to. Which will make it VA, but we will not get any result because we are saying see if the database is like VA and then something. Which is wrong because the database is like SBVA, not VA something. It's not VAN, VAB. It's SBVA. Instead, I can do is I can replace the last percentage and I can say check if database is like something which ends with VA. And this gives me the result. And that is how you can use the like function to find stuff. I can even say S underscore VA, which means I don't know what will be there in between this, but there is just one character, which should give me the result. Or I can just put a percentage when I don't know the number of characters, which should again give me the result. It's all about pattern matching. Let's try to do the same thing on the website. So cat equals to and, because we know that cat statement is true, the length of the database as 1, which is not true and we don't get any output. Length of database as 2 doesn't work. Length as 4 doesn't work. Length as 6 certainly works because the database name is ACUART, A-C-U-A-R-T, which is 6 characters. And in this way, you can go ahead and try a lot of combinations and try to extract data bit by bit using Boolean based SQL injection.